Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am talking about oily skin care for guys. And I know that on YouTube in general, and even on my channel, sometimes the tilt seems to be more towards the ladies, and there's nothing wrong with that. Beauty industry, skincare industry has been tilted toward the ladies for many, many years. But oily skin for guys is a huge problem. It's a problem that I have, so I can actually speak on this from personal experience. And you ladies, don't you go anywhere, because not only am I going to give tips that your boyfriends, husbands, and children might like to know or watch, I'm also going to be giving you tips that can help you as well. So oily skin is a big problem for a lot of people, especially hyperactive oily skin like I have. Okay, that said, if you're new, I want to welcome you to Skincare with Chris Gibson. I'm Chris, and I am your skincare expert, and I am here to help you get the best looking skin ever. And on this channel, we talk about skincare routines, skincare products, skincare gurus, skincare myths, and skincare problems, which we solve those. So if that's your thing, be sure to hit the subscription button and the little notification bell so that you know when my videos are up each week. Okay, so oily, greasy patches, shiny foreheads and noses, ingrown beard hairs, you know, large pores, and I do mean whopping large pores. O is the skincare of men. That is what we deal with all of the time. Now you can go online and find thousands, and I do mean maybe hundreds of thousands of techniques and methods and articles, and you should do this and you shouldn't do that, and all kinds of advice. Some of it's good, some of it's not. Yeah, that's by design, because the skincare industry as a whole wants our dollars as men, because we are a very small part of the market, but we're growing and we're becoming more and more aware that we need to do things to take care of our skin, which is why I assumed that you clicked on this video. So yeah, they're after your dollars. And the thing is, not all skincare products are great for men's skin. Just because it's labeled, it says skincare for men, does not mean the ingredients in there are the best ingredients for you. In fact, a lot of times it's just the same old stuff everybody else is using. However, there are skincare ingredients and formulations specifically for men's skin chemistry and our extra large pores and all the other things that go along with it that are really, really good. So you really have to be aware of that, and I'm gonna help you solve that mystery in this video. Now, as I talk about these products that I recommend to you that are formulated with ingredients that are good for men with oily skin, I also want to talk about the skincare routine that you should be using. And it is an easy one that won't take up your whole morning and one that won't empty your wallet. And first and foremost of these, and it may seem somewhat obvious, is cleansing, daily cleansing. Now, unless you have acne-prone skin, here's something you may not know. You do not need to wash or cleanse your skin twice per day. In fact, that's really too much. Once per day is more than enough. The reason for that is that over cleansing the skin can actually put your oil production into overdrive, so you're actually creating more of the problem you're trying to cure. Now, I recommend products for facial cleansing like House 99 Perfectly Clear Face Wash or Clear Revolution's famous foaming face wash, along with a gentle exfoliation sponge called a Buff Puff. These products together are not going to overstrip or dry out your skin, and they're going to help remove oil, dirt, and bacteria, and again, leave your skin hydrated and fresh. That's really, really important, because a lot of times people over cleanse the skin and they don't realize they're removing so much of that oil, and again, the skin's going to pump out more oil to make up for it. Now, a tip I like to give everyone, and this is very, very important: if your face feels tight and dry after you cleansed it with any product, no matter a product I recommend or one that you're using, then that particular product is not right for your skin. The pH is off and it's too harsh. What it's doing is removing too much of the natural oil that you produce, and again, your skin's gonna try to make up for that, and it's leaving your skin tight and dry. Your skin should never feel that way. It should feel clean, moist, and hydrated. Next up is the ever important step, and what I like to call the keystone step of every good skincare routine, and that is exfoliation. Now, exfoliation, again, is one of those things we don't want to overdo it. We don't want to make the skin raw, dry, and irritated. That's not what we're after. Once or twice per week with a good scrub is plenty, trust me. This step is what will ace the extra oil production and also take care of the larger looking pores. And the reason for that is you're removing this layer of microscopic dead skin cells that are sitting there and actually absorbing the oil and holding it and making your pores look larger. So good exfoliation goes a really long way in removing those two problems. What I recommend is you use a product like Kiehl's Facial Fuel Energizing Scrub. And the reason for that is you want to scrub this formulated without those little microbeads or microcrystals or any of that stuff, because those particles can actually leave tiny microscopic just like the beads, tears in your skin, which is going to leave it irritated and red. It's going to make your pores look larger, and it can lead to breakouts. Now, a product like Facial Fuel, try to say that 10 times fast. Anyway, that product is formulated to soften beard hair, which is going to make your shaving much, much easier on your skin. It also is formulated with natural citrus instead of fragrance, so it leaves your skin feeling really fresh and clean. Now, to some of you who follow me, the next step is going to sound like anathema. Like I talk about all the time how I really don't like toners, but if you have extra oily skin or even just oily skin, an oil controlling toner that contains retinols is absolutely essential to help reduce oil production and keep your skin looking its best. You want to start with a product like SkinCeuticals 0.5% version of their retinol toner. They do have a 1% toner, but the 0.5% is best to start with because retinols can be a little bit irritating. Your skin has to get used to them. And another great thing about retinols is they do a super job on reversing photoaging, which is just fancy for sun damage. So it's gonna help you stave off like fine lines, wrinkles, sunspots, dark spots, all those things. So it does both of those. It is one of the best skincare ingredients that I can recommend for men. And you want to top off these steps with a water-based moisturizer. And I know that sounds kind of anti-intuitive because I've got oily skin. Why would I put moisture on my skin? Well, moisture, especially water-based moisturizers, can really help keep your skin hydrated so it doesn't need to produce as much oil. So even though it seems like kind of crazy to put a moisturizer on, with oily skin, it's really gonna make a huge difference for you. Now, the trick here is you need water-based, not oil-based. So you don't want any sort of moisturizer that has petroleum in it, mineral oil, even coconut oil, any of those oils. If you have oily skin, we don't need more oil on the skin. We just want to use a water-based moisturizer. Two of the best are CeraVe Facial Moisturizer and Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Moisturizer, which I've talked a lot about on this channel. Now, if you choose CeraVe, the great thing about that product is, like NutriBoost, it has hyaluronic acid in it, but it also has niacinamide, which is very soothing to the skin. Niacinamide is a vitamin B serum that they mix that in. And CeraVe also comes with an SPF 30 already in the product. So you don't have to remember to apply sunscreen, which is really kind of the next step, is making sure you guys are wearing sunscreen. I scream when you don't wear sunscreen. How about that? Anyway, and while we're on that subject, guys, make sure that you're applying your sunscreen correctly. You want to make sure it's on your face, obviously, but your ears, the back of your neck, under your chin, and the backs of your hands, because skin cancer is a big, big problem, and sunscreen will help you avoid that. Now, for those of you who feel like my skin is so oily, it could be an oil slick somewhere, I should make money off of it, you can add the step of a clay mask once or twice a week. There are some really good ones out there. Kiehl's Rare Earth Clay Mask is a great mask, and what that's going to do is it's going to sit on the skin and draw out really deep oil and sebum that kind of sits in the pore even after cleansing. And for those of you who have acne-prone skin like I do, for the occasional pimple, a great product is Clear Revolution Skincare's Pore Perfect Spot Treater. And all these products, by the way, will be down in the video description box. I have links to all of these. And if you're having ongoing breakouts, another great product is La Roche-Posay Efficar Duo. And that product has some benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid in it to help dry up those initial blemishes and breakouts. So those are two great ways to treat that if that's a problem you also have. Now, for you scruffy guys like me, or those of you who have a beard, I am gonna be adding a whole video on beard care, how to grow a thicker beard, how to fill in those little patches that don't fill in so well, also how to keep it clean, healthy, and fresh. So if you haven't subscribed, now is a really good time to do that because I don't want you to miss that video when it comes up. Now, I hope you guys found this video really helpful and the tips that I've given you will help you like they did me. I want to really thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and I will see you guys over on the next video.